Hey guys, Levi for the Rag Company, and with me, Mr. Mark Perch from Car Care Co. Australia, one of our TRC distributors. Mark, what's going on, buddy?
Thanks for the introduction, Levi.
Of course, man.
Been a long time getting here. It was a long trip.
It was a long flight. So how many hours were you in the air?
I was in the air for 14 hours, but
Okay.
due to plane delays, it was about a 1.5 day trip from the time I left home.
Yeah.
Until the time I reached San Francisco.
Okay. So that, and then while you were there, you had up PNS while you were there.
I had a two days of training with PNS.
Nice.
I'd like to thank Bob and Prentice and all the boys there and Dave. They were very hospitable.
That's awesome.
Learned a lot.
Yeah, that's good.
And jumped on a plane yesterday, and here I am in
Came
Boise.
here to hang out. Well, one of the things you don't know, Mark if you don't know Mark, he is the distributor for Australia for PNS and the Rag Company, which is pretty rad. And I met you 18 months ago at
the International Car Wash
Association show.
Yep.
That was fun because you came by, and I remember Mark showed up at our booth. We started talking. He was really interested in sourcing microfiber, and you and I talked for a while, and then you walked off. You said, "I'm going to be right back." You came back over, maybe 10 minutes later, and talked some more. And we talked for maybe another hour with Jeff. And then it was, hold on, let me go grab something, come back. And then it was just, hey, Mark's here. He's hanging out with us. And we had a great time hanging out with you at the show. It was so much fun, and we learned so much because the Australian market was something we wanted to get into. And so to have someone that was excited and as passionate as you were, and just we all got along swimmingly. And so that was kind of the start of it, and a lot of fun to be able to get that process started. So how was it for you?
Well, what you don't actually know is I actually walked past your stand probably 3 or 4 times before I dropped in.
Yeah.
And I think one of the things that really excited me at the time was as soon as I started speaking with you and Jeff, I felt an instant connection.
Yeah, yeah.
We got on really well, as you said. We had a blast. I spent a lot of time at your stand. Learned a lot just on those couple of days. I learned a lot about microfibers.
Yeah, we talked a ton about that.
Picked your brains, picked up a lot of knowledge.
And you even went and found they had these little foam water droplets another company was giving out that you brought back for my kids because I was like, I got to find some swag for them to take. And you were like, I found these little water droplet toys. They still play with them. They have them, they hang out in the bathtub.
I should have brought some with me. I said, we have those promotion items.
Do you?
Back home. So
awesome.
Next time I come, I'll have to bring some with me.
Yeah. So tell me about Car Care Co. So how did you start it? How did you get into the car care industry? And I remember you said you were doing car wash. We were there for the car wash show, but you build and sell car wash equipment?
We don't sell equipment.
Okay.
We sell consumables.
Okay. So the chemicals.
The chemicals, spare parts, vending products.
Okay.
Everything you need to run your automated car washes.
Okay.
The company that does it is actually a company called All Care Vehicle Wash Solutions.
Okay.
Which is our trade company.
Yep.
Car Care Co is our retail company and is our reseller company. So we have 11 resellers in Australia and we have one in New Zealand, and they come under the Car Care Co banner.
Okay.
But we have a trade business which is All Care Vehicle Wash Solutions. So as far as the microfiber towels go or the PNS products, if you are a detailer or a car wash, you will actually be serviced by All Care Vehicle Wash Solutions.
All right. How did you start that?
So, it goes all the way back to 1993, where I happened to start off in a company called Adams Coleman Zepp in Australia, and the Zepp is actually the Zepp, the big American company.
The one that everybody knows, Zepp.
Correct. So I started off there just as a rep in the cleaning chemical industry.
Okay.
Focusing on a number of industries, but car washing was one of them. So my connection with car washing actually goes back, however long that is, 26 years. It's a long time.
Yeah.
So I basically graduated through that company to the stage where in 2001 I became the national car wash manager.
Okay.
And that was supplying purely car wash chemicals to automated car washers, to some hand car washers, to car rental companies, heavy transport.
Yeah.
I was there in that role until 2010 when I started up a company with some partners, which was All Care Vehicle Wash Solutions, to supply the industry with their consumable needs. One of the reasons why I started up that company is that we thought there was a bit of a void in the industry for full service car wash supplies.
Okay. Yeah. So you just saw a hole or a need after being in the industry for so long.
100%. And my partners all were my customers.
Oh, nice.
They actually own car washes.
Yeah.
And they'd identified as a user, as a car wash, they'd identified this need for a company that gave high quality service.
Okay.
And because I was their supplier, they knew the service that I gave, so we all got together.
Yeah.
And we started up Wilkey Car Wash Solutions. And that's been going since 2010.
Okay.
Our core business is supplying the automated car washes.
Yeah.
However, back in about 2016, we made a conscious decision that we wanted to get more into the hand car wash section of the market, which although is car washing, is actually a different market.
Right, yeah, very different.
So in order to do that, we actually needed some what I call finishing products. So we developed a range of general bulk car wash products for the hand car wash industry. So we've got a nice range of those products.
Yeah.
But we didn't have your compounds, polishers, the other
yeah.
finishing products that the car washers use.
Right, because they're like, we have kind of the same thing here. There's a lot of companies that do that. Where we call them jobbers. They've got trucks, they work for companies, or they own their own company where they supply chemicals and products to car washes. But then they also maybe sell body shop supplies and detail supplies to collision repair centers and detailers and things like that. At the time though, you were strictly car wash consumables, and that's what forced you to get into detailing, into this like new realm of hand car washing and detailing by providing, like you said, all those finishing products.
Correct.
So, compounds, polishes, and that's something that most people don't seem to make that. They don't understand that in other places there's just that connection's not there within the industry. So basically, you were coming into a same industry, but a fully different avenue.
Yeah, 100%. Look, we already had some microfiber towels we've been bringing in from China.
Yeah.
We've been doing that since 2012. I think, but they're just your low quality standard 80-20 towels. And at that stage, with my knowledge, like a lot of people, I thought
towel's a towel.
Towels are towels. These are microfiber towels. And I still thought that till we caught up last year at the show, mind you. But we kind of figured that you can't stand still in business.
Right.
Right. So the Australian market is quite a small market. And in the car wash industry, or the automated industry, you've got 3 or 4 big established companies that do their business very well, very competent, very reputable, and we're kind of on that second level. So if we want to grow as a business, we have to find some other avenues, which is why we looked into the hand car washing market.
Yeah.
When I went over to Vegas last year to the ICA show, and I bumped into you guys, it was just the perfect timing. Yeah. Just like you said, you were looking for an Australian distributor. I was looking for a range of products that were probably a high quality, not just the microfiber towels, but as I said, the detailing products as well.
Right.
And meeting up with you guys created just this whole new opportunity for our business.
Yeah.
On the trade side, Wilkey Vehicle Wash Solutions. But what it also did is opened up an avenue for us to establish Car Care Co.
Right.
Which was supplied to the retail market, to enthusiasts, to all types of maybe smaller detailers, create a dealer network to really get the products out there, which we didn't have with All Care, because All Care is, as I said, a trade-only business. So it really changed the way we went about what we're doing.
That's awesome. And I remember you had said that I need to find a detailed products. Have you seen any around here? And that's when we were like, oh my gosh, the boys from PNS are right down the way over here. You should go talk to them. Because we had been doing business with PNS. We love PNS. We love hanging out with those guys, and we have a lot of fun. And we had a lot of fun at that show with them. And so it was, I think that's what most people don't seem to understand about the detail industry, is that doesn't matter what company we're with, we all get together. We still all hang out. If we see each other, I think Buff and Shine was at the event also, and even Simon Eyes was there. And so for me, I had my friends around. Like, I could still go hang out. We go talk, hey, we're going to go grab some food. You guys want to go with us? And that's one of the neatest things I feel, is like you still have all these connections, these friendships. So it's super fun to be able to have you go over there. You introduced yourself and you were able to talk to Bob and Dave and Keith.
Keith was there.
Yeah, Keith was there. And Prentice was there, I believe, and so was Rennie. Prentice was given a class that morning probably, but Rennie was there. And it was just the fact that you got to meet those guys, And that show was quiet enough. I mean, it was still a big show, but compared to SEMA sometimes I feel like we don't ever have time to talk because there's so much going on. But that show, you were able to really sit down and talk with those guys and get stuff hammered out, which led to being a P&S distributor, which gave you a full line of product as well to be able to utilize. And we were already selling towels to them as well. So you now have products that compare well with each other, which really helps for that kind of situation. So when you were able to, what was one of the things, like you already have your consumables, you've already got the trade company, you start into now more of a detailing. What was your first kind of step into that on back home? Like,
okay, so look, at the show I was like a kid in a candy store. When I
Yeah.
found the rag company and you introduced me to P, well, you told me to go to P&S.
yeah, I
so
just
I
said
introduced
go
myself.
there. Yeah, you introduced yourself.
I actually couldn't believe the opportunities.
Yeah.
So I spoke to you guys and I said, I'd love to distribute the product, and I was actually amazed. You said, look, you've come at the right time. We're interested. So I went back and I developed a bit of a plan, how I would go about it, how I would go about building the brand and introducing the products into Australia. A lot of that is really, the vision is to build our dealer network to start off with. We have our website obviously at carcareco.com, but our priority at the moment is building our dealer network, which I said before, we've got a dozen dealers between Australia and New Zealand.
Yeah.
I came back and I was speaking mainly with Jeff at the time, and I said to Jeff, this is what we plan to do, this is how we're going to go about it, and it all just worked for everyone. And I basically did the same with Bob at P&S.
Yeah.
And we came to an agreement, obviously, that we could be the national distributors, which I'm still really appreciative for, because it's just changed our business for the better.
Yeah.
And we've gone from there, and basically so far, as I said, we're kind of going along that vision, and it's working really well for us.
So those dealers, are they mobile? Are they storefronts? Are they like brick and mortar? What are they?
It's a good question. The majority of them are online.
Okay.
But we've tried to create a dealer network where they don't overlap on the other sides of their businesses. So just an example, if we look at Sydney, we've got 4 distributors in Sydney. One of them's in the high-end detailing market.
Yeah.
We have another one that's got a shop front and does a bit of business with car dealerships, selling packs. We have another one that's purely online. And we have another one that's just started up with us who is looking more at going door-to-door, face-to-face, meeting up heavy transport companies, going to maybe do a bit of aviation, marine. So we try and set up dealers where we can that are complementing each other rather than working against each other. Yeah. Online's different. Online, you can be anywhere, anytime. Our dealers are mainly in Australia, in Victoria and New South. Mm-hmm. And the reason why is Australia's a big country, not a big population. There's about 26 million people in Australia. Yeah. Half of the population are in 2 states, in Victoria and New South Wales. Yeah. So the majority of our dealers at the moment are in Victoria and New South. I'm looking for dealers in the other states at the moment. Okay. So that's the plan, and it works very, very well. And the product is growing. Yeah. Our distributorship is growing. It helps when we've got guys like yourself and Pan and Matt from Obsessed Garage, when they're promoting both your products and the P&S products. It really helps drive the business in Australia as well. Yeah. And it just gives us the opportunity to grow the business, both on the Car Careco side and also on the all care side of the business, on the trade side of the business. Yeah, because that gives you another arm to utilize by 100%. Using the car washes and consumables and being able to provide services to them as well. And what helps is sometimes they see things, because the car wash industry also starts to look at the detailing industry and vice versa. They both move back and forth very easily. So it's neat to see that you are perfectly placed to satisfy both, where we have other distributors that only do the detailing industry. They don't touch that car wash side. Correct. It's interesting because we've actually now got I wouldn't say quite a few, but a few car washers now, automated car washers that are using bead maker. There you go. And your Eagle 500 towels as an add-on, automated car wash, using it as an add-on. So after the cars actually go through, for an extra cost, whatever it may be, they will actually bead maker your car, which is something these sites had never heard of before. Right. They never thought of it. Yeah, but just because of the name brand affiliation and the product itself, that's pretty rad. I didn't know that. Yeah, that's cool. I agree with you. Yeah. It wasn't my idea. Yeah. But I had a couple of smart operators that said to me, we've heard about Beadmaker,
Can we put it on a car?
can put on a car after it comes out of a car wash. Why not? It can go on wet, can go
Yeah.
on dry.
Yeah.
So it it's a link that you didn't quite think of, because normally detailing and car washes
Yeah.
don't go together.
Right, exactly. No, that is awesome. That is cool. Well, so where can they find you, Mark?
Okay, so we're based in Melbourne.
Yeah.
We do have a showroom
Okay.
in Carrum Downs. We have easy way to go about it is to also contact one of our dealers. As I said, we've got a dealer list on our website,
Okay.
which is carcareco.com.au.
There we go.
So we've got dealers in New South Wales, in Victoria, in the ACT. We have a dealer in Alice Springs,
Nice.
which is in the middle of
Yeah.
Australia.
Straight in the middle.
Right in the middle. We've got one in New Zealand as well, Prestige Auto Care, who's just come on board in the last few months.
Awesome.
So they can either contact us or go to one of our dealers' websites, and they can see on our site they'll see the full range of products. On our dealer network, they're all growing the range of products. But I've got a great bunch of dealers that are working with us, so happy for people to contact us.
Awesome, man. And they can
Anyway.
find you on Instagram too?
Instagram at AU Car Care Co.
Okay. And Facebook?
We post as often as we can.
Yep.
Not as often as the rag company.
Well, there's Anthony's always, he lives on that. That's all he does.
So, but we post when we can, but you can see us there, and Facebook is at Car Care Co.
Awesome.
So,
Well, cool. Well, you guys can check Mark out there. You can find everything you need to know on the website. So, Mark, thank you for coming, man. I appreciate it.
Thanks
dude.
for having me.
Yeah, of course.
Pleasure.
He's going to be here for a couple days. We're going to knock out a couple more of these. So we hope you guys enjoy this. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. And for more videos, stay tuned right here on the Rag Company YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.